So what's the new challenge this year? No, I'm curious. I want to know. I'll be behind on things sometimes, so I want to know. Do you know the new challenge this year? I know throughout time, through on social media, we done all kinds of challenges, from dance challenges, cooking challenges, man, chip challenges. Man, y'all was crazy for that chip challenge. I seen my kids try that. I was like, nah, I can't do it. I remember one time that you remember that Michael Myers challenge where people like try to run and get inside the door before the person catches them, and Michael Myers had to walk. Man, that was a fun one. We did that challenge, man. Like, now don't get me wrong. Some of my kids, they didn't make it in the door. They were fumbling with keys. It was just amazing. I was like, you know, your boy, I got in the door. I got in the door. But it was just funny to me when I was watching them and they couldn't get in the door, and it created a challenge for myself that I wasn't even thinking about. I had just retired. We had moved back from Missouri to Texas, and we were renting this house. Nice house, big house. But as we was trying to get in that door, it just dawned on me, like, we're running and getting in this door, but this isn't our house. And it kind of lit a fire under me, like, we need to buy our own house. I'm telling my wife, like, we need to buy a house. Now, granted, throughout my military career, we never bought a house. We moved around a lot. Hindsight, yes, it would have been great to buy rental properties and all that. I didn't know that. Didn't get taught all that stuff. I came up in a different time, but that made a challenge for me and my wife. I told her about it, and she was like, yeah, let's do it. So we started doing and preparing ourselves to buy a house. It created a challenge, all just off of Michael Myers. Michael Myers made a challenge for us. So again, I asked, what's the challenge for yourself? Like, is it financial? Is it something to do with the gym? Maybe you want to buy a house. I don't know. Whatever the challenge is, what do you have planned for this year? What are you going after? Now, granted, when that challenge was made, when me and my wife wanted to buy a house, it did a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, we had to start saving certain things, so that tapped into the finances. We had to get rid of certain debt, so that was also finances. But it was also all just a mindset off of a challenge that social media had made. Now, there are times in your life, I'm pretty sure you've seen different challenges, like whoever that chip challenge, when it came out, that was inspired by somebody making the spiciest, hottest chip. And that person's business took off. Multiple people had that business, actually. Just one chip in the bag, and people were buying and ordering them off of that challenge. So a challenge can actually make you want to do something. I've seen people with cooking challenges. All of a sudden, we got all kinds of content creators with cookbooks and cooking products. But I want to know from you, what is your challenge for the year? I'll give you an example. Remember I told you about that house. Going and starting that challenge made it to where last year in 2024, me and my wife and my family, we became homeowners for the first time. We went and spent that whole 2023 getting things squared away. Not only did we become homeowners, we turned around and flipped the challenge again and started another business. I'm telling you, those challenges take you wherever you want to go, but what's your challenge? Now, I know, you're going to see all the challenges, you're going to see all the stuff, you got all these great ideas in your head, but now, because I know after what I just said, I know you're starting to think now about what you want to do in your life, what you want to do with this year, what do you challenge yourself? I know your mind's running all over the place with those ideas. Maybe you want to start a food truck. Maybe you want to write a book. Who knows? It doesn't matter what you want to do. It's your success. It's the vision you have. I just asked, what's the challenge? Because I know for me, if you ask me, I challenge you to go do it. I challenge you to go chase those goals. I challenge you to make those dreams your reality. We've done it time and time again. It doesn't have to be small. It doesn't have to be big. It's whatever you want and whatever you envision. I just want to know, what are you going to do? Have you already set out the plan? Have you already checked off the milestones that need to be done to make this challenge happen? I know I got my challenge this year. My wife and I, not only are we running our business up, I already told you in a couple of videos back, be more consistent with getting this information, because best believe, we're taking baby steps. We're taking baby steps because everything just doesn't happen overnight. The same way I told you about that Michael Myers video when we was trying to get in that door. I want you to remember, I told you my kids couldn't get in. I got in, but just because a door does not open for you doesn't always mean it's a negative, like somebody's closing the door on you. Sometimes you can't get in that door because you're not properly and ready to go through that door. Have you done the work to go into that door? Have you done the work and put in the grind, save the money, whatever it is? If it's gym, you can't say, I just want to wake up and I got a six pack. I'm in shape. Did you do the work and eat healthy? Did you go to the gym? The door won't open until you put in the work to go get it. So again, what's your challenge? Because all I know is in order to make it happen by the end of this year or however long it takes you, you got to start putting in the work in order for the door to get open. So again, I ask you, what are you going to do about your challenge? Because I know here on out, I challenge you to go get it.